What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a good day. Before we go outside and see the truck we got, I just wanted to give you all an upfront heads up. If you're looking to buy the Platinum Pro, it is at Fred Beans Toyota in Flemington, New Jersey. Fred Beans Toyota, Flemington, New Jersey. That is where it's at. Somebody give it a good home and keep me updated on that truck. Let me know if you're interested in the comments below, because I would like to see that end up with a fan for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, 2020 Army Green TRD Pro Crewmax. Here she is. I'm very sorry it's raining, but wanted to do this video today. Obviously, a big thank you to Fred Beans Toyota in Flemington, New Jersey. Big help. Thank you, John, Nick, the boys. Appreciate it. So here we go. This thing is pretty sweet. Haven't driven it yet. It just got here a little while ago, so everything's blacked out. All the badges are blacked out. We'll go around and look at it. So these are the 2018 and up LED headlights, but they are blacked out. They are sweet. Black background on them. Rigid industry fog lights, very cool. The 2019 and up TRD Pro Grille with the sensor right there. Now the TRD Pro does not come with parking sensors and blind spot monitoring, so you will not see the sensors here. Coming around, 18-inch BBS forged wheels. These things are pretty sweet. I love them. They're like a shiny black, but not really shiny. Tires, these are the Michelin LTXs, the ATs that you could find on the TRD Off-Road and the TRD Pro. Let's see if we can get in here a little bit. This is the TRD Pro Fox Suspension. There you go. Looks very good. Get under here. There it is. TRD Pro skid plate. 2019 and up TRD Pro Tundras have the TRD written on the skid plate. The old one that I had on the Platinum did not have that. So, body color mirror caps, which is awesome, but you get the black handles. I think that looks great together, and it's not like the shiny black, it's like the flat black. That's cool. Blacked out. So everyone who had a problem with the Platinum badge not being blacked out, we now have the iForce badge blacked out. Tundra, everything on this is blacked out. Now these steps, they're not the worst steps in the world. I like them a lot more than I thought I would. They go pretty well with the theme. Toyota logo. Everything is just black and army green. What the suspension looks like back here. Sorry, I get you a better look at that. And there's the emblem that makes this a quite expensive truck. Now, for one thing you guys have been talking about all this time, I know you're going to be happy about this one. Spray on Bedliner. What's up? Gotta love it. This is the first time I've ever had a spray on Bedliner. Here's the back of the truck. We're going to get the inlay for this. No sensors. TRD Pro. Or TRD dual exhaust with the black tips. Might have to paint these black. I will ask you guys one thing. What do you think? Do we get the inlays, the black inlays for the TRD Pro logo, or leave it alone? You tell me. It's a really nice truck on the outside. I like it a lot. Money well spent. And there is the hood scoop. That is not real, but Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look too bad. Comment below, let me know what you think. It fits with the theme. I think it fits with the body lines of the truck. I like it a lot. The grill is, I'm a big fan of this grill. Big fan. So I'm still in that it just got here mode, so bear with me because there's some excitement here. And I want to give you guys all the raw excitement. You know how I roll. Now let's check out the inside, see what's different. Okay, now we go inside the truck. So this thing has a lot more in it than my 2016 TRD Pro did. This is built more off of a limited trim for sure. So moonroof, let me just hop up in. We don't have a grab handle as of yet. Something we could definitely take into consideration. Not much consideration, I'm definitely getting a grab handle. So in the truck, all right, so we got the auto down. I don't know if it's auto up. I haven't tried. Like I said, I just got this thing. But the Platinum had auto up and down on both sides, so we shall see. I think they are auto up and down on both sides, but let me know before we go any further if you want. Comment below, of course. This has the 2018 and up, obviously. This is different than what I had in the Platinum. This is the new setup here. Let me just start her up for you. Push button start, obviously. There we go. So this has the 2018 and up. Toyota Safety Sense has everything. We have the new 8-inch screen here with the upgraded N-Tune system. Continue. Make sure no music comes on. Okay, we're good. And then, you know, everything's a little bit different for 2020. Same idea, a little bit bigger screen. Buttons are a little updated looking, but pretty much the same thing. So here's what's cool when it comes to the 2020 TRD Pro versus the 2016 I had. You now get the JBL sound system, you get the leather wrapped steering wheel, you get the dual climate control where you can select your temperature. It comes with heated seats. It's got a lot more in it than my 2016 did. You know, so the Platinum, obviously we had the diamond stitching here. You have unique TRD Pro stitching on this, red stitching on the seats. It says TRD Pro. This is that more rugged leather we always talk about. It's basically the same that's in the Limited. It's not perforated, but this leather can take quite a beating, and it is nice and comfortable. TRD Pro here. It's not bad. I'm really happy with some of the upgrades they've done since the 2016 that I've had for sure. All right, the mirrors aren't power anymore, which is no big deal to me because, as I said in the video earlier, I don't really use the power mirrors on the Platinum when I had it that much. We got this new SOS button feature, which I gotta figure out what that means. As we know, it's keyless entry, push button start, but overall, the fit and finish in here is a little bit better than it was when we had the 2016. The window goes all the way down into the back, so we're not missing out on that. I like it. Tell me what you think about the interior. Very happy with everything. I still got to learn a lot about the Toyota Safety Sense, like I said. Just got the thing. I know a little bit about it from my father's truck, but overall, you know, I want to go through it and see what's going on with everything. Turn on your lane departure, all that stuff. Just mess with it along the way. And this is the stuff we could do with this truck, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. This is just kind of a walk around. All right, let's see what the back seats have to offer, if there's anything different back there. Pretty much the same idea when it comes to the back seats. But with the JBL sound system, you get the little speaker on the door. Toyota has put some really good floor mats now in these TRD Pro Tundras. The 2016 I had carpet. It all had carpet, which made no sense. These are pretty rugged right here. And up front, I'll show you in a minute, it actually, look, there's like a tire track. It actually says Tundra TRD Pro, which looks pretty cool. Get this little drop down in the back if anyone sits back here. Yeah, overall the same idea as the Platinum. Like we said, the seats back here are, well, you get a grab handle, cool. First time sitting back here, very comfortable, very comfortable. Not bad at all. Good view. As you know, with the Crewmax, you get a ton of room. There's so much room when it comes to sitting back here. That seat is pretty much all the way back, and you could still fit a football field in front of me. Not a lot of back seat options, even in the Platinum. This is something I would like to see in the Crewmax. Some more, you know, USB jacks that you could put your phone into or whatever to charge your phone. Just more going on back here, because really all you got is vents and one charging port. But yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more coming from that. But other than that, your standard back seat We even have a little magazine flap on this side, but not on this side. I guess I'm not cool enough. Overall, I love the Crewmax. I hope they don't get rid of it in the next gen. It is a little big back here, but man, if you have a family or you got a lot of adults that sit in the back seat, it is very good and very comfortable. Some more of the TRD Pro unique stitching going on here. Very nice. So I think it's time we take this thing for a ride. I don't know how well you can see this. It's going to be interesting driving with this massive hood scoop. It really is quite tall compared to the hood that I'm used to. That'll be something to get used to for sure. Okay, we're taking our first ride. I put on an old hat that I had sitting around for a long time. This is one of the first hats I ever had with the channel when I had the Pro from Frank Ford, my old salesman. Thank you, Frank. So let's go see how different this thing is compared to the Platinum. Backup camera looks a little bit more high resolution than it used to, so that's kind of cool, I guess. There are no backup sensors. There is no blind spot monitoring compared to the Platinum, so that should be pretty interesting here. You know, just got to make sure. I actually have this weird cable pole that sits across the street from my house, so that should be something else. But this thing feels a little bit different. Oh, I love it. I love the TRD dual exhaust is back. It's just from that 1 second of hitting the pedal, and maybe it's because the truck's new. Hold on. Sounds like it's got a little more growl to it. I really like that. I will warn you up front about this video. It's raining heavily out and you are stuck to the sunroof, so you might hear some raindrops hitting it. I apologize for that, but the truck just got here. I couldn't not make a video today. So we're gonna turn the corner here, and it is raining. I won't go too crazy with this truck, but ooh, the brakes are brand new. You could totally feel the brakes compared to the Platinum. It feels nice and smooth just down the block, so I'm looking forward to getting out here on the main road. Of course, anytime you're trying to get out on the main road, there's always traffic here, so I'll be right back. All right, here we go, main road. Hit the gas pedal, see what we got. Sounds really good. Picks up speed great. It blows my mind that I'm not hearing the supercharger whine, because you kind of wait for the supercharger to hear when it's going to shift gears and everything. It feels excellent though, and that's what I always say about the 5.7 liter V8. Just naturally aspirated as this truck is, it still performs fantastic. I don't know why people say some of the things they say about this engine, but it'll be something that I will have to learn to deal with as we don't have the supercharger anymore. Everyone, I will tell you up front, make sure you watch the video tomorrow. I'm going to explain the reasons why we did what we did, but that hood scoop is definitely going to be something to get used to in this truck. The Army Green is an amazing color. It looks really good. It really stands out, but it's not obnoxious. So to me, like, the Voodoo Blue is really bright and people can see it from space with it. This kind of just blends in nicely, but it is very unique and it looks awesome. But truck feels amazing. Really like the fact that this truck has been upgraded to more of a limited trim level. I don't feel like I've given up anything, and there are a few things I've given up by moving to this from the Platinum. You know, it doesn't have cooled seats, it just has heated. But as I said in a video a few days ago, I really only use the heated seats. I don't use the cooled seats. I don't have the blind spot monitoring or the parking sensors. I am going to have to get used to the no blind spot monitoring, just because I would look over in that mirror and you just want to see if the light's on or not. I got to make sure I'm always looking backwards in my blind spot over there. I really like this new setup, although it's very basic as far as, you know, what it was. It was a 7-inch screen with an older Entune. This is more of an upgraded Entune. I have Apple CarPlay that I can mess around with. Mind you, it is day one with the truck. I haven't done anything. There's nothing in here yet. But you know, there are a couple features that I would like to add to this truck. We'll go over all that. But right now, I'm feeling good, feeling excited. The Fox suspension compared to the Bilsteins that I used to have on the Platinum, they feel really good. They're brand new shocks. They're not bumpy at all. They're kind of just gliding over the road. So once again, we will steer clear of the TRD rear sway bar at this point. because we have a TRD Pro suspension. So let's let the thing articulate. Yeah, overall, truck feels great. The leather wrap steering wheel, I'm really a fan of, because I really thought I gave up a lot when I was coming to this truck, not really knowing much about the 2020 TRD Pro, you know, other than the basics, because this all happened within 24 hours, and I will tell you about all that tomorrow. But this really does have a lot of features, and I don't feel like I've given up much, which is awesome. We have the moonroof, the sunroof, which, you know, if I have one, I don't really use it as much as I thought I would, but it's still pretty cool that I have one. That window goes all the way down in the back. This is the Crewmax, of course, so I'm really glad, excuse me, I didn't give up that, because that back window is amazing. But Army Green TRD Pro, you can't go wrong. It's really cool to have the TRD Pro with the special edition color. These things are impossible to find. And when you do, there's usually a massive markup on them and everything. But overall, I'm pretty happy. I am pretty happy. Yeah, just loving it. Let's cruise a little bit, and I'll get back to you. So driving this truck around a little bit, I will tell you two things I noticed right off the bat, and one thing I'm going to look for going forward. Number one is this TRD Pro suspension, or excuse me, not TRD Pro suspension. This TRD dual exhaust sounds great. Okay, the TRD dual exhaust is amazing, but for some reason this just sounds a little bit different. It sounds a little bit louder than the one that I had before, the BA muffler system. It might just be me, it might be placebo effect I got going on right now, but it sounds great. The other thing is this 5.7 V8 feels really strong right now. It's a brand new truck. It's got 105 miles on it right now, and that's pretty much the drive from the dealership. But it just feels amazing. Now, somebody said to me on a video not long ago, one of the comments was, the engines always feel great in the beginning. The 5.7 V8s, the Tundra one, always feels great in the beginning of its lifespan, but as you get a few thousand miles in, the engine gets sluggish. So that's one thing we're definitely going to test, because right now, this thing feels more than great. It feels very responsive in every way, shape, and form. The truck is shifting very smoothly. There's no hanging out in the gear too long. It's moving through the gears real nice. Just a very pleasurable experience going on right now for me. 2020 TRD Pro Army Green. Ton of power there. So in closing, I really look forward to some of the videos we're going to make with this truck. I'm very excited right now. Buyer's remorse is at a 0. Just overly excited. Very happy, like I said. This will be the theme of this for me as far as today and the first drive with it and everything, is that they've updated this truck enough to be not a massive step down from the Platinum, just a little bit of a step down from the Platinum. There are enough things in here to where I don't feel like I'm losing too much, which is big for me. I tell you, one thing that I noticed right away on this ride over here is the lack of the supercharger is evident when you're in around 40 miles an hour and you want to get up to 50 real quick. That's where you can feel it. The truck gets up to speed fine, but the supercharger gets up to speed like more like a, you know, throw you back in your seat type speed. That's the first time I've noticed it in driving the truck. Of course it will be missed, but you know, it is what it is. So comment below, let me know what you think about our 2020 TRD Pro we're going to have on this channel for a bit now. And I can't wait to hear what you guys think. I know a lot of you are sad the Platinum Pro is no longer with us. If you're new to the channel, there are plenty of videos on the Platinum Pro to get caught up on, and then come see these videos. And we had, like I said, a 2016 TRD Pro before this, but let me know what you think of the truck. Overall, on this end, very happy, very excited, looking forward to making some videos. This is my 8th Toyota, 6th Tundra, and 2nd TRD Pro, so that's pretty cool. Love Toyota, love the brand, so I couldn't be happier. But let me know what you think. Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com. You guys have a great day.